Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to Fallcrest Castle. So in this episode, we're going to go ahead and build the Knight's Hall over here. It is a pretty short time lapse, somewhere around 3 minutes, I believe. And then the majority of the video is going to be the walkthrough, because there is a bunch of stuff here inside of the Knight's Hall. But I hope you do enjoy it, so go ahead, sit back, relax, and I'll see you at the end of the time lapse. Alright guys, so here we are on the walkthrough here of the Knight's Hall. So there are a bit of kind of additions that I made here off camera. So between between the end of the time lapse that you guys seen and me actually finishing this build, there was about 3 or 4 days in between, just because the amount of stuff that I wanted to do to the inside and put on the inside and whatnot. So since the build is pretty basic here on the outside, which as you can see, there's just kind of broken down in about 3 different pieces here. So there's like the main structure, there's this little bit, and then there's this little bit, and I really wanted to do that, just kind of break up the structure and whatnot to make it a little bit different than just sort of a straight out structure. But with that being said, we're just going to walk right up in here. So this was one of the first changes that I did. Instead of the stairs, I went ahead and did slabs, and I actually lowered all this by 1 block. So once you come in here, hopefully it's not too dark and you guys can see. Yeah, it looks like you guys can. So over here is just some stuff. So there's like a shelf or something, some barrels, crates of scale, just kind of add in some detail. Over here in this back corner, which is a little bit darker, you have a compass and then some more crates of stuff. Stairs, which we will go up here in a minute. Over this side, we have just some scrolls. So maybe these are maps or ancient texts or something that the knights have, or anything really, orders, maybe rules for the order. I thought it would be just be pretty cool to have some scrolls and stuff in here, and I just sort of decided to build them around the windows, which probably in hindsight wasn't the best idea, but they're there. It kind of fills in the space, so you know, I like it. So up here we have, or was that the compass? I'm not too sure. Yeah, that's the compass. Okay, so that's the globe back there then, and then this is the compass. Sorry about that. There's a chest right here. Of course, I went ahead and put these pillars in here. So these are like ornate sort of carvings and stuff up on that piece and the bottom piece, and then in the middle is just straight on oak wood fence. Sorry about that. Over here we have just tables sort of up front for like the top 3 heads of the order, or the top 3 heads of the knights. So there's in the lore, like I said, I'm going to try to build a lore for this, and in the Knights Hall, which is basically like the King's Guard, there are 3 main knights that sort of head the order, and then they're the ones that would go and train everybody. So they're like the elders of the order. So over here I went ahead and just put down a chessboard. I thought it looked pretty neat, so we just put some stools down, a chessboard there, so like maybe the knights would play, sort of maybe like in their time off or whatever. So here we just have these big long tables sort of stretching down the middle of the room, if I could actually walk through them here. Yeah, so these are basically just the knights would come and sit down, eat their food. So at their designated meal times, they come, sit down, eat, and you know, maybe they sit out here for meetings or such. I thought it was pretty cool, you know, pretty cool little thing to add. That's just about all I could actually do down here on the ground floor, but there's actually some more here that we can look at. So over here in this room, this is the outside, that little room that I showed you guys there at first. The little part that stuck out that the stairs run up into. I just decided to make it into like a little library. So maybe these are, you know, tales that the knights have told, or even, you know, text that they've written, you know, stuff like that that isn't on a scroll, you know. So like they made scrolls first, and then they made books after that, and that's kind of where the books went. I thought about making it just a closet, but yeah, that's just, I thought it suited it better for that. Now before we move out of here, once you come over here to this door, it kind of takes you down here to a to this courtyard sort of outside. This is the wooden wall that you see me build there in I think it was part 2. I'm not too sure. Yeah, somewhere. I think it was whenever I built the castle walls. So this is the only part of the wall that isn't an actual part of the castle itself. So at first the building itself was the end of the castle, so that's why there's no actual castle wall, no stone wall. And then afterwards, once the knights decided that they needed a proper place to train, like kind of in secret instead of out in the middle of the courtyard, they erected this wooden wall over here, and now they have this little secret spot to shoot arrows down at some targets. You know, there's spears there that you can throw, and then these are supposed to be like practice dummies. I was going to build some out of chisel and bits, but I figured that this would just be a lot simpler. I'll go ahead and get up on here. Okay, so now before we go up to the stairs, there's one other thing in here that I wanted to show you guys when we come through here, and it is the kitchen. Now, I'm not too sure about it, whether I like the kitchen or not. I mean, it's pretty neat, you know, the way I went ahead and did it, or at least I think it is. It's a little dark up there, so I will have to lighten that up with some invisible blocks, invisible light blocks or something. But yeah. So there's herbs and herbs, I guess it is herbs, and then carrots and onions. You know, more carrots. Over here's like some dried tobacco leaves, or like meat, even it looks like, kind of out here dried. Of course, there's cupboards and, you know, racks of stuff. There's crates of apples. There's some more herbs and onions. There's cheese. Of course, there's knives and stuff right here, so the chef can chop and whatnot. Pots and pans. Paper for, I have no idea what it could be, but it's there nonetheless. And of course, over here, more cupboards, and then there's some, you know, some bottles of jams or spreads or something. And then over here is the fireplace. So I went ahead and made it look like this. That way it's kind of like they stick the like they feed the fire from the bottom. You know, they throw the sticks and stuff in there, and then it kind of comes up. Went ahead and put a piece of meat in there, and actually put a campfire in there, which makes it look weird here in the front, but the fire in the back, I think, is kind of compensates for that. So they're cooking a piece of meat there. I thought it'd look kind of cool. Of course, there's cheese and whatnot there. So once we run upstairs here, now this is one of my favorite parts of the whole build, is you run up the stairs, and it takes you up here. There's archways and stuff all over the place. There's like this big open space over the stairs. You come up here, you know, there's seating, chairs, buckets. There's lanterns hanging from the wall. Past there, I went ahead and thought we'll actually run outside here real quick. So you run out here. This is on this the other piece that you guys seen there. This is over top of the kitchen, and then of course there's stairs that connect us to the wall, and then there's stairs that run us down to the ground floor right beside the armory, which is the ones that ran us right there. So if we go ahead and run right back up there, you can see I did the same trick here like I did on top of the armory with the wooden rails. Since the overhang kind of makes it impossible to come up the stairs, I thought that'd be okay. Where there is the chimney coming up, I was going to make it out of bricks, but I just decided to make it out of that. That's another bonus, like an add-on that I put off camera. So we'll go ahead and run back inside. The next part is the trainees room. So like the people that are training to be knights, or anybody that's not really the head 3 of the order, would stay in here. So of course there's, you know, more papers there and maps. There's lit candles. There's books all over the floor from where they're studying. Because at the end of the day, this is kind of like a school also, where, you know, the knights come in, they have to learn like their religious texts and, you know, ancient writings and stuff about Fallcrest, and, you know, just really learn everything there is to know about Fallcrest and whatever religion Fallcrest has and stuff. Basically, these are like the Templar Knights from like the Crusades. They're basically Fallcrest version of that. So I have been watching that show Nightfall. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It came on a History Channel. And yeah, that's kind of where I got the idea to have a Knight's Hall at, and I just thought it looked pretty neat. So that's kind of the inspiration behind this, but I didn't want to do it on like any specific religion. So they're kind of just based on learning the religion of the region and the past and history of everything. So of course there's bunk beds and, you know, all over for that. Rugs. There's wardrobe right here. So then if you come over here, around the corner there's, you know, a table with a book on there. You know, there's some more books kind of strewn on the floor. There's empty crates. There's barrels over here. And over here is another cool place that I just wanted to throw in here. It's kind of a, well, it is a storage closet. So there's like a broom and stuff in here. There's different crates and buckets, cauldrons and whatnot. So for anything that they would just want to kind of store in there, you know, for the time being, that's where they are. Cleaning supplies, basically. Of course, there's another broom out here. And then if you start to go in here, these are the head of the order rooms. So like the 3 guys that sit at the table up in front of the big tables, these are their rooms. So this is the first one. They are pretty basic, but they traded off like size for privacy, and yeah, that's basically why they're so small and just kind of put in. So this guy has a chair, some more books here, his bed, of course, you know, some papers up here on the wall. Over here, this guy has, you know, a stool, a bed, you know, some books, because they're always trying to study and whatnot. He also has a sword up on the wall. So like I said, these things are pretty bland. And then over here in this guy, he has, you know, painting, some papers, an empty crate, a chest, a rug, and then his candle is out. Oh, I ran out here, right? No, I didn't. Okay. Out here, this is on top of the library down there. So that little piece that kicks out, this is out on top of it. So nothing really out here. I thought about putting some tables or something out there. I might get to that here later on, but not right now. So if you follow these stairs up here, I actually don't have this furnished yet. I don't know what to do up here. So it's probably just going to be storage. I'll probably put some supports like I did down in the main floor to kind of hold the ceiling up, and then over here I just went ahead and put wood to kind of split it up just a little bit. I know I wanted to do that, but I'm not too sure exactly what to do. So that side might actually just be storage, and then over here be actual like an actual shrine for something I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that is going to be the walkthrough of the Knight's Hall. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. It took me good bit to try to figure out the interior for this thing. I really do like the way it turned out. You know, the kitchen I'm not completely sold on, like I mentioned, but for what it is, I think it is a pretty cool looking building inside of there. So as always, guys, if you liked it, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more videos like these. And if you have something to suggest or anything to comment, make sure you drop it down in the comments below. Alright guys, with that, I will see you later and catch you on the next one. See you later, guys.